Hello everyone. So yeah, in this video we're going to talk about all the things that you need to know in order to get your Counter-Strike to play as close as the pros do. Like all the lowest latency, like the highest quality, like image and everything. So everything you can do in order to make your game as smooth as possible while having the best frame rates and the frame pacing, because frame rates is doesn't it's not the most important thing, because frame rates can be like 600, but if your frame pacing is bad it will like go to even like 200 300 from like 600, so it is really bad for the game. So the first thing you can do is like you go to first here you go to GPU. uh, Here you will go browse and check on the game where is it and put it to high performance. Like as you can see here, there will be like choose the game where it is, and like there will be options and you will choose the high performance here in the NVIDIA GPU. uh, okay, so after this is done, you go to like you go to NVIDIA control panel. This is very important, and everything. See, we are not going to look into frame rates and everything. Okay, we are going to look into how it feels, that because that is the most important thing. Maybe it says like if I turn on the frame rate graphs, it would say like you are getting like 500 600 frames, but the game feels stuttery, jittery and everything. So we are gonna totally base this on, I have tried it a lot of times. Okay, I have did everything possible, like I have like 3000 4000 hours in the game. I have tried all the possible combinations and probabilities in order to give you the best settings which I feel like is closest to what you can do in order to like compete with the pros. And I would even say that um, when you use this kind of graphic settings is actually better for your aim also. Like when you have like lower latency and everything, you don't even have to pull down too much um, the mouse in order to get a perfect spray and everything. Okay, so going on, let's go to then you will go to manage 3D settings. Here you will go to program settings and you will find this game, like add the game to it. As you can see, cs2 is selected. So here when you go down, you have to do some things. Okay, so first thing is low latency mode on. You have to turn this low latency mode on. So it is off by default, you have to turn it on. Next thing, but that's about it. Here you don't have to do anything else. Like I've tried all the possibilities. I think this low latency mode on is the only thing you need to do here in the control panel. Okay, because we are not gonna use, I'll tell you why you're gonna only use this and nothing else. Okay, so everything else is like off and everything, like the normal, which is a standard settings. Only turn this on, the low latency, from like it will be like don't turn it to ultra, just turn it to on. Okay, next thing which you do for like, see, these are the only things which you can do in the game in order to get the games as smooth as possible. Like everything will be super smooth and everything. There will be no stutter, no lag, no nothing, no fps sudden fps drop, nothing. So the one thing which I feel gives you the lowest latency ever is like to have the CPU prioritize the game. Generally the CPU doesn't prioritize the game, it will prioritize other things which are turning on in the background and everything, your windows and all that. Okay, so to prioritize the CPU, you have to come, as you can see here, here is the game. You go to properties, you go to general, and here it will be, there will be nothing. You have to press minus and high. Okay, so it will prioritize the CPU to for the game, so you will get always the smoothest fps possible because of the CPU, and it gives you very low latency. Okay, so when you turn on the game, let's turn on the game. Okay, now you can see we are inside the game, and there are few things which you can do to which pros do in order to get an advantage. I'll show you everything, and see, the only thing, it doesn't matter if you are a newbie or the highest player. Okay, so if you want to be good, you have to do all these settings and everything in order to get the maximum advantage. And it is actually an advantage, I'm telling you. Like when you do these settings, you will actually get an advantage uh, amongst like other players who doesn't take the time to do all these things. Okay, So first advantage I can tell you here is will be in the videos. Okay, so first thing we do is like it should be on full screen, not full screen windows. Full screen gives you the highest FPS and everything, and it makes the game very stable and everything. So always turn on full screen when you're playing the game. So here, this is one advantage which you can see. The game is generally, it is most people play it in like widescreen 16:9, like 1080p. Okay, but we will play in like 4:3. Okay, stretch. This is a stretch resolution, and generally stretch you can go into 1280, 960. What stretch will do is like the enemy will have a bigger hitbox. Like it will like as it is stretched, the enemies will have a better hitbox for you to hit. So you will have more enemy to for you to hit. Okay, so this is a big advantage. That's why most of the pros in CS:GO use this settings. Refresh rate depends on your monitor, like mine is 143. Okay, and brightness like depends on you, but I would say I like a little bit brighter and also saturated for the game to look good, but it's personal preference. Okay, so let's go to advanced setting. So there are some settings like which I would say is the most important. This is like tried and tested. I've tested it for like many years. So this is the best optimal solution for you to do. Okay, so this gives you the best visibility as well as like best frames and everything. Okay, you don't need more than this because this is not a single player game that you are playing. You are playing to compete, you are playing to win. If you don't want to win, if you want to like play with your friends, you don't have to do any of this. But if you want to get an advantage, like if you want to get more kills and everything, you have to like do this kind of things. Okay, this is what pros use. Okay, so player boost control, you have to enable it. It gives you a better saturation for like when the player is like hidden in the dark or something. Okay, v-sync will be disabled, g-sync will be like always disabled. See, low latency mode, as we have seen, like I have done the low latency mode in like the Windows control center, in NVIDIA control center. So why am I disabling this is like this has an issue. So unless and until you have the highest FPS, okay, this low latency mode doesn't work properly. Okay, so you have to have the GPU to 100% to uh, for it to activate. So most of the time you're not gonna have a GPU like throttle in this kind of games. Okay, like 100%. So you always disable it. Minimum FPS will be like 200. So see, what I have done is like I have uncapped the FPS. I feel like for my PC, uncapped FPS is like the best. Okay, for your PC, I would suggest like whatever monitor FPS you have, put it to 400. Check with like unlimited FPS. Does it feel better? Does it? This is a very big cost for like input lag. Okay, this is a very big cost for input lag. Like if you have it like on 1000, your input lag will be very less. Okay, and if you have it for like 120 or something like that, your input lag will be very high. Because so this is a very big factor. Okay, so but I would tell you to like try it for yourself. Put it to 1000 or put it to 400, whatever you feel is the best. Okay, these two numbers should be like, I feel for this PC, for like NVIDIA GPU, 1000 is the best, like unlimited cap. Okay, it gives me around like 400 500 fps, but I feel like it's very smooth. And if you have like AMD GPU, but if you, it depends on like, also if you feel like 400 is the best, go for the 400. So this two you have to choose for yourself what you feel like. So the next thing will be like multi-server. This is very important. This is a demanding like setting, but it does a really good job. What it does is like it makes the image very clean, so you can spot the enemies and everything. It doesn't have those like jagged lines and everything. I always put it in like put it on 4x and forget. You don't have to do at 8x MXA because it's very taxing for your GPU. Always put it on like 4x, so it's the best option. And other than that, everything should be like low. As you can see, global shadows is like lowest. It doesn't make a very big difference. The game will still look good regardless. Okay, it will be sun only, the texture detail low. Okay, this one will be bilinear. You can put it to like 2x or 3x. This one you can depend. Shader quality low, this ambient occlusion low, high dynamic range, put this to quality. Okay, HDR should be in quality and this should be like disabled. So But these are the things which you can do, like these are the only things which you can do. Other than that you can't do anything else. Okay, so and you can see the mouse and keyboard and everything. So in game also you can't do much. Okay, so audio is like depends always with the audio. But yeah, these are the only things which you can actually do. It doesn't look that bad when you play the game, right? Like it doesn't at all look bad. Like the game looks really good. You can try all the settings for yourself. And this are the this one and also that Nvidia control panel one. These two are the more and also the minus high thing. These three are the most important thing, and maybe also this like the stress resolution. This will give you a huge advantage over the players that are not using it. You will literally, you will feel your aim get way better, like 2-3 times better. You don't even have to pull down your mouse anymore. You can literally shoot and you will get a headshot. Like it is so good. Like these are all the settings. Try it out for yourself. How do you feel and everything? I have tried it out. Like it works. So you can compete with, like I've played with like 24, 25k elo, 30k elo players, and this will like give you the best aim without any lag, jitter or nothing. Okay, so these are like all the things which you can do. So yeah, thank you for the video. Tell me how you liked it and everything. If you want me to make more videos about this, so let me know. Thank you so much, guys.